Professor Renu Bhardwaj, Dr. Manpreet Singh Bhatti, Head Department of Botanical and Environmental Sciences, distinguished faculty members from various departments of universities, dear students and participants.
And a warm welcome to you all on this GYAN course on concepts of cancer biology. GYAN is a global initiative of academic networks and is a program approved by Government of India and is aimed to elevate India's scientific and technological knowledge to global excellence. And we feel privileged to invite Dean Life Sciences, Professor Jitendra Singh, to our department and to this course. I would request Professor Saroj Arora and Dr. M.S. Bhatti to extend floral welcome to Dean Life Sciences. Professor. Thank you, sir. We feel delighted to welcome Professor Mehta to City of Golden Temple. I would request Worthy Dean Life Sciences to extend floral welcome to honorable guest. I would request Professor Palwinder Singh to please join. Thank you, sir. Light symbolizes knowledge, purity, and is the dispeller of darkness. Light from the lamp is metaphor for the transformation involved in the quest for enlightenment. I would request the dignitaries on the dais to come forward and light the lamp and inaugurate this GYAN course. Respected dignitaries, please.
शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणा.
Thank you, dignitaries. Now I would request Dr. Manpreet Singh Bhatti, Head Department of Botanical and Environmental Sciences, to say a few words about the department. Dr. Bhatti, please.
Thank you, Ashita. So at this onset, I welcome Professor Mehta, who is specially come for the GYAN program, and it just remind me of my visit to Chicago way back to Lakeshore Drive. That's how I remember a windy city. And regarding the university, I, on the behalf of Head of Department, I welcome you, sir. And now our Vice Chancellor, he has to come for this one due to some busy schedule, and he is the 10th Vice Chancellor for university, who joined just 2 months back, and he's working very hard to uplift the standard of the university. Our department basically came into existence in the year 1991, but basically it was a part of Department of Biology and started in the year 1973. So right now we have a faculty, 9 faculty members. We have 1 Professor Emeritus, UGC, and we have around 200 students. We have a MSc botany course with 100 students intake, 50 per year. Similarly, we have MSc Environmental Sciences program. We have 60 students. We have 40 research scholars, PhD research scholars in the department. So the team is working very hard. In the last 5 years, we have published around more than 200 research papers, and with a total, you can say, impact factor of around more than 300 plus. And if you look at the average impact factor of the journals, it's around 2.5, which is very high as compared to the national standards. We are working on different research projects by different teachers. So some are working on plant physiology, biodiversity, chemoprevention. We are looking into plant-based medicines, which have origin plant-based. So myself working on arsenic, fluoride pollution, wastewater treatment, in collaboration with some top universities in the world like Columbia University, New York. We are working on one of the project. And so this is how the last year I think we conducted a GYAN program, which is with the Department of Chemistry, Professor Pulvinder Singh and me. We were the organizer for a GYAN program, and a professor from University of California, Berkeley, Professor Reamer, he specially came to deliver a 5-day program similar of this kind. So this is another achievement of the department. And so with these words, I think we look forward that your program, your cancer, chemo prevention, the way you have worked in the US for 5 decades, it's a great honor for us to have you with us. And just to look into nowadays we have seen the molecular modeling, these things are coming up in the field, and the plant-based, being a department of botany initially, so we started MSc Environmental Science program later on in 1994. So this is all the plant-based medicines have a special place in the drug therapies, and some of the best chemotherapeutic agents originated from the plant, like vincristine, vinblastine, paclitaxel, and the more recent camptothecins, to name a few. So with these words, so I'm thankful to you for coming to this place. I'm thankful to Dean Life Sciences for gracing this occasion, Professor Pulvinder Singh, Professor Renu, and the course coordinator. So thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So GYAN is a program launched by Ministry of Human Resource and Development, Government of India, to garner the best international experience into our education system. To throw more light on the initiatives taken by Guru Nanak Dev University under GYAN, I would request Professor Pulvinder Singh to please come up on the stage.
Professor Jatinder Singh, Dean Life Sciences, Professor Mehta, Professor Bhatti, Madam Saroj, Madam Renu, the Faculty of Life Sciences, and dear participants, it is my pleasure to welcome you all on the opening day of this GYAN course on concepts in cancer, biology, drug discovery, biochemical and molecular mechanism of cancer drugs and clinical implications. I am particularly welcome to Professor Mehta, who has traveled all the way from Chicago to Amritsar and will be with us for the next 5 days as a resource person of this course. As far as the program Global Initiative of Academic Network is concerned, this was the brainchild of present federal government when it taken over in the year 2014. And in 2015, this course was planned basically with an idea to have the expertise from the other countries by which we can support, we can elevate the science and technological developments in our institutions. So with that idea, it was planned to organize 1 or 2 week courses with a lecture of 15 lectures or 30 lectures respectively, 15 lectures in 1 week course and 30 lectures at the maximum in 2 week courses, so that the foreign faculty can interact with the students as well as the local faculty, so that they can come up with a new program, with a collaborative sort of program. Since our university was awarded the status of university with the potential for excellence by the UGC, so this university was selected in the first phase for organizing these GYAN courses. So in the first phase that started in January 2016 up to December 2016, a number of faculty members from various departments, they submitted the proposal in consultancy with the foreign faculty. They framed a particular course and submitted to the Gyan Committee that has its nodal office at IIT Kharagpur, that works in association with the Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of India. So that proposals were evaluated at different levels, and I am happy to share that Guru Nanak Dev University has been awarded 13 Gyan courses so far, and out of those 13, 9 courses have been successfully completed, and today we are going to start the 10th course. And I hope in the next phase, that is probably going to start in November this year, maybe more faculty members will come up with the new courses, and we may have other such type of courses in the university. So as far as this course is concerned, I am looking at number of participants, and madam has told me that some participants are taking part from outside. But one thing I would like to mention is that though I am not the authority to say you that you wind up your classes and bring all the students here, but you try to make alternative arrangements for your classes, and if you can ask your students to attend the lectures, so that will be an advantage. They can take this opportunity to interact with Professor Mehta and listen to him in the next 4 or 5 days. So that could be a good chance for the students to interact. Another thing is all these courses, though they are webcast, there is a live telecast of all these courses, and later on also all the courses are available online on the YouTube or at other various social media. But Government of India is also planning to combine all the courses which have been completed so far to make a pool of courses, and any institution can take up, can download any one course of their interest and can make part of their curriculum. So that's another good opportunity where our students can learn from the expertise, the lectures delivered by the foreign faculty. And this course also, it will be a live webcast, and you can have access to this course, all the lectures while sitting in your room or in your department. So with these few words, I welcome you again on this Gyan course, and I hope you will enjoy the lectures by Professor Mehta in the next 5 days, and Professor Mehta must enjoy the hospitality of Amritsar. Thank you very much. And one thing more that I forgot to mention is, particularly as a local Gyan coordinator, I am thankful to the Ministry of Human Resource Development for the funding of this course. And I am also thankful to the university authorities for providing all the infrastructure, facilities, the guest house accommodation, all that for the running of this course. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. The success of Gyan courses in Guru Nanak Dev University is all because of coordinators like you. To throw more light on the course concepts in cancer biology, I would request Professor Saroj Arora to please come up on the dais and also introduce the guest faculty to the students.
So if you cannot fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. Very good morning to all of you. Professor Jitinder Singh, Dean Life Sciences, Professor Jinder G. Mehta, faculty from Illinois University, Chicago, Professor Palvinder Singh Ji, University Coordinator of Gyan Programs, Dr. Renu Bhardwaj, Dr. Manpreet Singh Bhatti, Head of the Department, faculty members of the department, from the other departments of the university, and from Shri Guru Ramdas Medical College, Dr. Rahul Manan, he has also joined us, and Madam Mehta, Raksha Mehta, she has come all the way and accompanying Professor Rajinder Mehta, and the participants of the Gyan program. I heartily welcome you all here in this program. Let me tell you that this program was planned with the keen efforts of Professor Palvinder Singh ji. He guided me regarding the technical details of the Gyan program, and Professor Rajinder Mehta, who has all designed the lectures for this program. So it gives me great pleasure to extend welcome and thanks also that you have spared your valuable time to come over to Amritsar Guru Nanak Dev University to conduct this Gyan program. Professor Rajinder Mehta is an internationally known researcher in the area of cancer chemoprevention, drug discovery, and molecular mechanisms of drug action. Dr. Mehta did his MSc in 1968 from Gujarat University, Ahmedabad, and PhD in Life Sciences from University of California, Berkeley. The major focus of research in his laboratory has been in the area of carcinogenesis and chemoprevention for the past 35 years. Over the years, his group has discovered several products as possible cancer preventive and therapeutic agents. These include vitamin D5 analog and many other natural products. Some of these drugs, they are currently in clinical trials. These have been resulted in several patents and press releases. In addition, he developed a procedure called mouse mammary gland organ culture model, that is popularly known as MMOC, to screen newly identified chemicals from plants for their cancer chemopreventive properties. The National Cancer Institute is using the procedure for screening the different compounds. The overall concept of drug discovery is to focus on the efficacy determinations in vitro and in vivo, as well as determining the molecular mechanism of drug action. Once the efficacy and toxicological profiles are determined, they are evaluated by the FDA for their approval of clinical trials. Dr. Mehta is actively involved in this process. He is also involved with clinical trials and serves as advisor to several biotech companies. The focus has largely been on the breast and the colon cancers. Dr. Mehta has more than 190 research publications in journals of international repute, 32 review chapters in books, and significant patents to his credit. He has received various research fellowships from National Cancer Institute and scientific awards such as International Cancer Research Technology Transfer Award by the International Union Against Cancer. He is life member of several scientific societies and sits on the editorial boards of numerous journals. Several of his students occupy responsible positions in academia and industry. It is an opportune time to renew contacts and discuss the topic of mutual interest with delegates from different parts of the country. It is gratifying to note that overall objective of this Gyan course is to expose participants to the fundamentals of cancer. Let me tell you that participants from the West Bengal, Delhi, Tamil Nadu, and Central University, Bathinda, and many other neighboring universities have joined us. So this course will be total of 5 days duration, starting from today till October 7. It will include 10 hours lectures and 7 tutorials, including discussion hours. I hope all the participants get great knowledge and get benefited from this, and enjoy their stay, the outsider participants at Amritsar in Guru Nanak Dev University. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. It is indeed a privilege to have Professor Mehta amongst us, and participants must be waiting to listen his knowledge and wisdom. So here I invite Professor.
So, first of all, I also thank you for putting all this effort in putting the entire proposal together, and as you mentioned, Dr. Pravinder Singh has been instrumental in doing that. Professor Arora and I have been communicating for quite some time, and I recognized her interest in plant derived chemicals a long time ago when we had met in Switzerland many years back, and since then we have been communicating and to see what's going on. We also had a paper together a long time ago in 2002. So just to give you an overview for the invited guests, the whole concept of cancer that we put the course together is that cancer is a multifaceted disease. It's not just one disease. It has many aspects of it. One of the problems with cancer research is really a channel vision. So what happens is a pharmaceutical department, a pharmacology doing research on a compound would be talking about PK values and elimination and absorption and things like that. Somebody who's doing molecular biology will have a molecule and do the drug interaction and see how to make an anti-target drug so that they can block certain event, and you may have ongoing. Carcinogenesis or people identifying compounds would do something differently. So the bottom line is, in order for really understanding why you are doing what you are doing, is you really need to know the whole field, that broadly what cancer is, how it's derived, what is it doing, how the chemical carcinogenesis work, what are the models people use, what are the biomarkers, how the chemotherapy works, how a chemical becomes a drug. So what I tried to do for this course is to provide you a global overview of the entire process, and my whole intention for doing this was, I know that I was coming for the environmental science and botanical department, where you have and I've been talking to people, so the main interest is to get the extract or the combination of extracts and look at its effect. Now what happens really is, India is a wealth of plants. Christopher Columbus really didn't want to find America, wanted to come to India, right? And he just made a wrong turn and ended up in America. So what we have is very unique, and there is a way that we can identify a compound or a plant or a whole food or a spice and see why it is important, what are the molecular properties that it has. In recent years, what has happened is that all the drugs have become targeted. So you have to have a target for a drug to act. In old days, what used to happen in Ayurvedic, that you take a herbal medicine, you take extract of a plant, you give to a patient, okay, well, it works. And if it works, you continue working it. But now we have reached to a point where we want to have a molecular mechanisms, why a drug works. Can we combine different drugs? Can we get different drugs from different extracts? Can we make a solid formulation, a preparation of drug? So I'm going to cover some things like this. And to get the drug approved through FDA is a very long journey, and even worse, for once it's approved, to make it a drug which is commercially available for the market takes 15 to 20 years these days. So I will kind of discuss the process as to how this is done, what are the molecular targets, how the epidemiology works. So that's my overall approach that I want to really bring to the table. And the course was designed initially at IIT in India. I'm in India, so I remember India, in USA, and it was very well received because everybody liked it, that okay, this is a very composite course and people really get an idea as to what cancer is and how to go about their own research by keeping everything in mind. So let's see, hopefully you will like it and we'll go from there. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I'm sure it would be a knowledgeable experience for the participants during the course of the lectures. And we feel delighted to welcome Professor Jitendra Singh amongst us. He is a wonderful teacher and at present head Department of Molecular Biology and Biochemistry. He is also Director Human Resource Development Center and Dean Life Sciences. He has more than 80 publications of international repute and has guided more than 10 PhD scholars. So I request Dr. Jitendra Singh to please come up on the dais for the presidential address. Thank you.
Thank you, Beta. Thank you very much, Beta. So Professor Mehta, Madam Mehta, I think Professor Mehta has a very strong defense because Madam's name is Raksha. So all the participants who have come from different states and my dear students, I am standing here because Dr. Jaspal, our worthy Vice Chancellor, has not come because of some busy schedule, and I was asked to give some remarks on this course just a few minutes back. So I think Dr. Pulvinder, who is the coordinator of this GYAN program, has already told us that about the introduction to this program, and it is the 10th course, and as he has said that 13 programs have been assigned to our university, and then our Dr. Saroj Arora, who is the coordinator of this course, has done very hard work along with Professor Mehta, but actual work is of Dr. Mehta because he has to actually deliver lectures, and I think during these 5 days we will get a lot of expertise from Professor Mehta, who is working for the last over 35 years, and particularly as Dr. Mehta has just mentioned that it takes almost 15 years to bring one particular molecule as a drug in the market, and I think it will really fascinate because in Indian context we are looking for that how the research should go from lab to land, and that is the major lacuna in our country basically, and I think we will get a lot of things from expertise of Professor Mehta, that how the molecule which we invent in our lab, and most of the molecule, and I think I admit it openly that we invent many molecules but they remain in the lab itself. Means how it goes as a drug, that is of course it is a money intensive program also, I know it, and in our country of course the pharmaceutical industry, I would say it is still in infancy because they are not putting a lot of money because it requires a lot of money. So I think on behalf of again our worthy Vice Chancellor, I welcome Professor Mehta once again, and I feel he will enjoy the hospitality of Amritsar, and I think Botany department will serve kulchas particularly to Professor Mehta's because and all other dishes of our Amritsar, because Dr. Mehta has told that he is visiting for the first time, and I visited his beautiful city of Chicago 2 times. It's a wonderful city, Chicago. So once again welcome Professor Mehta and Madam Mehta and all the participants who have come here to join the GYAN program. And particularly, Dr. would you like to say anything about vitamin B17, because I would like to hear about that B17 molecule.
B17, I haven't worked on
Okay, right. Okay, right, okay. So I think I will try to find time to listen to Dr. Mehta. Thank you, Dr. Thank you once again.
Thank you, sir. It is indeed our pleasure to have you on this inaugural session, and I request Professor Palvinder Singh and course coordinator Professor Saroj Arora to give token of respect and remembrance to Dean Life Sciences, Professor Jatinder Singh. I would request Dr. Bhatti and Professor Renu Bhardwaj to please join. Thank you, sir. As we welcome Professor Mehta to Holy City, we would like to present a token of honor to the honorable guest. I would request Professor Renu Bhardwaj and Professor Palvinder Singh to please give token of honor to the honorable guest. Thank you, dignitaries. As we move towards the end of this inaugural session, I would request Professor Renu Bhardwaj to propose vote of thanks.
Thank you, Dr. Ashita. At the outset, on this auspicious day, it's a pleasing duty to convey a vote of thanks. So first of all, I would like to thank our honorary distinguished guest from USA who has made all the way to come here and grace the occasion. I mean Dr. Rajendra Mehta and ma'am also, who made it possible to come to Amritsar and to Guru Nanak Dev University and to the department to benefit our students, and I'm sure that our students and the faculty of life sciences will surely be benefited by his lifetime experience in the field of cancer chemo prevention. I would like to thank Dr. Jatinder Singh, Dean Life Sciences, Director, Academic Staff College, and Head of the Department of Molecular Biology and Biochemistry, who on our very short request could make it possible. I know that he was having his class and we called him, sir, you have to grace this occasion and preside over this session. So in no time he could make it possible to come over. So we are highly thankful to you, sir, for sparing your time, coming on this timely event and made it possible to conduct this smooth running of the inaugural session. I'm also thankful to Dr. Palvinder Singh, who is the coordinator of GYAN program, and I know that he is holding so many other responsibilities, but still as a coordinator he has successfully launched many such events and brought distinguished faculty from all over the world. The very purpose of this program initiated by MHRD seems to be fulfilling when the distinguished scientists from overseas, they come, tell us about the latest developments and upgrade the research and academic skills of the faculty as well as of students. Thanks are also due to Dr. Manpreet Singh Bhatti, the head of the department, who has been instrumental in making this event a success and rendering his wholehearted support for making necessary arrangements and help at the departmental level to make this event a success. The untiring efforts of Professor Saroj Arora as coordinator in the department of this GYAN program needs special appreciation, because she had been into this process quite long time, and when she heard that this program is going on in the university, so at the departmental level, because Dr. Bhatti had already conducted one such, so she thought of conducting another such program in the department in the field of chemo prevention, which adds another feather to the departmental activities, and certainly the thrust area of the department in the area of chemo prevention certainly gets a boost, as it was in the environmental sciences before, when the expert from this visited the department under the coordinatorship of Dr. Bhatti. And I'm thankful to the faculty of the department, the research fellows of the department, the non-teaching department of the department who has been involved into this program directly or indirectly, and certainly the university authorities, because getting sanctions and doing all the necessary arrangements, the university had been very, very proactive. That is why this event could have been possible. The authorities involved in guest house arrangements for this conference hall arrangements and other such activities which will be conducted during the next 5 days of this program. They had been proactive. And lastly, I would like to thank the ministry, MHRD, for initiating such a program by which the students, the faculty in the field of academics is certainly getting benefit. And on this day, I would also like to share one very good news today, because I was reading that 3 scientists from medicine, they got Nobel Prize in the field of sleep-wake phenomenon, in the field of biological clock, how it works. And certainly, I was just thinking that this biological clock, which is interacting with the environment to a number of stimuli during day and night, will be associated somewhere for the orderly arrangement of the body and disorders which could lead to such diseases. So with these words, I thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I request you all to please stand up for national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा, विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा, तव शुभ नामे जागे, तव शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तव जय गाथा। जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
Thank you, dignitaries. Thank you, participants and distinguished faculty members from various departments. Now, I request you all to please assemble outside the hall for group photograph. Thank you all. And you are all invited for a cup of tea outside the hall. Assemble in 2 minutes. And you can assemble in this conference hall for the next technical session by 11:30. Thank you.